Hello everyone, welcome to Conceptual Baba classes. Here we are going to start class 12 physics and we will be starting from unit 1, that is electrostatics. So let's start. Today we shall have introduction of this chapter. Here the term electrostatics consists of two words. One that is electro, other that is static. Here the electro term that has been derived from this word electricus, which means electricity, or in other terms this also means charge or charges. Okay. Static means at rest position. Static is at rest. Okay, the body at rest. Now here charge is at rest. So all the phenomena that are related to the charges at rest are considered for study in electrostatics. Okay. Now let me tell you what are the topics that you have to go through to study in electrostatics. In electrostatics we have to study basically 4 topics. Okay. First one is electric charge. You will study what is electric charge and what are its properties, how do body gets charged and discharged. Second one, you will study about Coulomb's law. Coulomb's law. Okay. Coulomb's law and electric field. See, electric field can be understood only when you know about Coulomb's law well. Third point that we have to study, that is electric potential. That is electric potential. And the fourth one that you will go through, that is capacitance. Here electrostatics have been divided into 4 topics. The first 2 topics makes the chapter 1 of electrostatics, and last 2 topics make chapter 2 of electrostatics. Okay. So here in chapter 1 you have to study about electric charges and fields. So let us start with electric charges. Okay. See, in our day-to-day life we come across many such objects where the bodies get charged, where the bodies are getting attracted to some other charged body. Sometimes the uncharged body gets charged. Like in your daily life you can see at your home you are using battery or solar battery, solar cell. Okay. These all are getting charged and discharged. How it happens? See, here charges are present in everything, or every matter of the universe contains some kind of charge. What kind of charge? Before understanding this, we must know what is charge. Okay. So let us see what is charge. Charge can be considered as the intrinsic property of the matter. The intrinsic property of the matter. Okay. Now the question arises, what is intrinsic property? Intrinsic property, directly you can say in other terms, inherent property. Inherent property does not need to give from outside. It has not any sense to gain from outside, but it develops because of its own intuition, or you can say that its own inherent property is there. Okay. For example, if you taking one atom like sodium atom. Sodium atom already consists of 11 electrons and 11 protons. Now this is the constituent particle. These are the constituent particles of the sodium atom. So need not to gain it from outsiders. It is simply present in it. Okay. Now in order to make it charged, you can take out one electron from here. One electron is given. then it can form Na positive. That means it will having 10 electron and 11 proton. So you can see that this has formed a charged body. This is neutral body. This is neutral body and this is charged body. So charged body has some charge. Whether it will have less electron or more electrons. Now the question is that which body will gain electron and which will lose electron and why? Okay, this is the concept of understanding ionization energy, ionization potential, electron gain enthalpy, and even work function. Okay, here I will take you with work function. Okay, see what is work function. You have to know about this. What is work function? It is denoted by phi naught. Okay, see, work function is the minimum amount of energy, minimum amount of energy that is required to eject an electron from the surface of a body. Okay, this is work function. Now I will take one example and you will understand about work function very well. Let us see what happens when we rub a glass rod with silk. When we rub glass rod with silk, then what happens? Glass rod, suppose this is glass rod and let it be silk cloth. Okay, then when these both are rubbed, at that time glass rod acquires positive charge while silk acquires negative charge. So silk is acquiring negative charge because here glass rod has donated electrons to silk on rubbing. Here the charge which develops is because of friction. Charge that develops because of friction. So you can say that this is the method of frictional charging. Well, methods of charging will be discussed in next lecture. Here electron is gained. Now who loses the electron first while rubbing? Glass loses the electron. Glass loses the electron. So you can say that glass is having lesser value of work function than that of silk. Is that clear or not? Yes. Silk is having negatively charged. It has excess of electron while it has deficit of electron. Okay. This is deficit of electron, this is excess of electrons. So you can say that body is getting charged because of transfer of electrons. So the basic entity that causes the charging of a body, that are electrons. Okay, electron will lose, then body will gain positive charge. If electron is gained, then body will gain negative charge. Well, this is about the charging of a body which we see in a daily life. For example, if I take one example that you rub, sometimes plastic scale is being rubbed on your hair. Okay, you rub this scale and you have some paper pieces. When you rub it and after that you carry that scale near the paper pieces are attracted towards that scale. Sometimes this happens with comb also. Okay, this is what? This is because of charging of the comb while rubbing with hair. Yes, very good. So this happens. One more example I am taking here. When ebonite rod is rubbed with cat's fur, when ebonite rod is rubbed with cat's fur, okay, at that time the cat's fur gain positive charge, ebonite rod gain negative charge. Okay, this is also an example of frictional charging. All right, this is somewhat introduction that you have to know about charge. In our next lecture, we will be going through what are the different other properties of charges, what is the assignment of charges, and few numericals over it. Thank you.